See the next one, contact force, that is muscular force. In all the activities, means in all the actions that we perform in our daily life, like brushing, bathing, eating, writing, driving, running, jumping. So all these activities comes under the physical activities. So like these activities we will perform daily life. So here to do any activity in our daily life, we have to exert some force. So from where the force comes? So when we are doing one physical activity, there our muscle force will exert there, right? So here the force which we exert by using our body muscles is known as muscular force. So here I am writing the definition here. The force which we exert by using our body muscles is known as muscular force, right? In our daily life, to do any physical activity, we have to exert muscular force only. So here muscular force nothing but contact force. So contact force is nothing but, so here any object. So when we are taking this contact force, the two bodies should be in contact. Then only we can say that that is a contact force. That means, so here I am holding the chalk piece with my hand. Means here the contact between chalk piece and my fingers, right? So here the force is exerted here on the fingers and on the chalk piece. So here my muscle force is exerted on this chalk piece. Yes. Now here I want to write on the board. So here again my hand muscle force is exerted here on the chalk piece. Then only I can write on the board. So here one thing we have to remember, that muscular force is nothing but contact force. Means the two bodies should be in contact, right? So here the human beings and animals use this muscular force in daily physical activities. To do any physical activity, even animals also use muscular force only, right? See the next one, observing the change in any muscle while working. We know to do any physical activity, our body muscles are exert some force, right? So take a dumbbell and lift it in a different ways. Observe while doing this exercise which muscles are shortened. Muscles are normally arranged in a such a way that one group muscles shortened means contract, another group relaxes, that means expand. Okay. So for example, if we want to throw a ball, how we will throw a ball? Like this we will throw a ball? No. So first we have to stretch our hand to forward and then next we have to throw a ball, right? So here which muscles are exert force here? So here to do this activity we are stretching our hands. So here the forward means front side muscles as well as back side of the muscles are shortened and means expand here, right? So here to do any activity, our body muscles are arranged in a two ways. Means one group muscles shorten and another group muscles relaxes, means expand. So remember one thing, to do any activity, our body muscles are exert force. Okay. See the next one, force of friction. So here we have to take a ball on level ground. Okay, roll a ball on level ground. It invariably stops after some time. Why does the ball stop? Is there any hidden force which brings it to stop? See here, when you are riding a bicycle, if you stop pedaling your bicycle on level road, you observe that the speed gradually decreases. Why does the speed of the bicycle gradually decreases? Is there any force acting on the bicycle to tense the speed decrease here? Does the change of ball and bicycle depends on the roughness and smoothness of the surface on which they move? Okay, on which surface they are moving depends on the surface. The speed of the bicycle means a ball is moving, means stop after some time. Okay, so we have to find out what is the force acting on them. We have to find out here. Okay.